Hello, friends from the comic book and manga world. My name is G, and I'm here to talk about the July 14th, 2025 FOC. I work for Penguin Random House, so the titles that you'll see today are those that we can sell internationally. Aside from this YouTube channel, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and on X at PureH International Comics, where we'll post some news and updates on those channels. Links are in the description below. And to get started on my picks for this week, first up, we have Lost in the Cloud, Volume 1. This is by Pascal. Yeah, I can't wait for this one. So this one, it's coming out in August. This is main character Skylar has a secret, and that secret is he's been covertly snapping photos of his crush Tanner, and been storing them in the cloud. He thought they were safe until the photos vanished and an anonymous text exposes his secret. So who is the blackmailer? Actually, his crush Tanner has a very sharp-tongued best friend named Cirrus, who, instead of outing Skylar, Cirrus proposes a deal that pulls him into this web of awkward encounters, close calls, the deeply personal game that they find themselves entangled in. So the question really is, what does Cirrus really want? And Skylar has this feeling, he can't shake this feeling. There's more to this game than meets the eye. This sounds really cute. I just very much appreciate the names that they gave. Skylar, Cirrus, as in Cirrus Clouds. It's amazing. I love feeding into this concept. Lost in the Clouds for sure, quite literally in a way. So really cute. Can't wait. Again, coming out in August. And then for my cover picks for this week, we have Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck, issue number 1. On the screen here, you'll see the version with the trade dress and the Virgin variant. There's obviously more covers, but the one that I chose to showcase today is from Gabriel Del Auto. This is, again, the Virgin variant is a 1 in 100 ratio variant. Really cool cover. So this is coming off of Marvel's one-shot Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime issue 1 that Jason Aaron did previously. So he's coming back with an all-new adventure. We have Scrooge McDuck here, who's facing a battle of being trapped inside his own mind, fighting against to preserve his most precious memories. If you've seen these videos before, you might know that I am very much a fan of Uncle Scrooge. So this is definitely on my radar for pickup for FOC for this week. And then coming out of Distillery, we have White House Robot Romance issue 1. There are so many great covers. I'm going to show you just two that I chose to spotlight. But of course, please go back and take a look because we got some great covers for this one. So this variant is done by Elsa Chartier, and with this 1 and 10 ratio variant. A little bit about this, actually, before I go into the premise here, this is the other cover that really drew my attention. This is a variant done by Jill Thompson. I wanted to show both because to me it's like before, calm, romance, after, chaos, still romance. It's a great. I don't know. I like both of them. Couldn't choose which one. And so a little bit about this. We have Service 1 and Chef 9, who are robots that perform their assigned functions at the White House. So their roles typically bring them into daily contact with each other, but familiarity basically means little to nothing when it comes to robotic programming until Chef 9 learns that Service 1 is set to be decommissioned. And so Chef 9 starts to wonder if these feelings could be something more. So this awakening into sentience comes at a worse timing as the White House is preparing for conflict with their neighbors to the north, with Canada, with the Canadian threat as it comes into. There's actually rumors, I should say, of violence from Canada that begin to threaten the president's invasion plans. So come to realize the biggest threat might not actually be that. I mean, those are rumors for sure, but then the real threat, though, could be closer than they realize because we have this rogue robot with a head full of state secrets. This is for fans of Blade Runner, The Island, who stand on guard. Yes, all I can say is yes. I'm excited. Really interesting premise and can't wait for this. And then next up, coming out of IDW, this is Event Horizon Dark Descendants issue 1. I particularly chose the cover A Jeffrey Love variant, very much reminiscent of Dark Knight Returns. And so this is out of IDW Dark, IDW's new imprint. So this is an all new cosmic horror story, but set in the universe of the cult classic film by the same name. So essentially, this is the official prequel to the original 1997 Event Horizon, directed by Paul Anderson. So a little bit about this if you're completely unaware of the premise here. Event Horizon essentially is a revolutionary spaceship designed for one mission, and that mission is faster than light travel with a top secret experimental gravity drive that upon activating the device, the ship journeys across the borders of hell itself in this nightmarish realm of torments beyond anything that you can imagine. The captain and the first crew of the Event Horizon must resist all manner of demonic forces, including the eyeless King of Hell, and also including their own descent into madness and bloodlust that they must resist if they have any chance of escaping back into their own world. This will be a 5-issue miniseries. Again, super excited. If you're looking for, again, a horror story to dive your teeth into, this is one of them that you should definitely check out. And as always, we always have some sort of piece of news. And so I bring you news from Inklore with their cover reveals of the Makeup Remover Volume 1 and The Knight and Her Emperor Volume 1. A little bit about this, we have the Makeup Remover, we have Kim Yeser, who feels like she's the least prettiest college student ever, and she has no idea how to put on makeup, to style her hair. She basically resigns herself into hiding behind her camera as she completes her photography degree. We have another character named Chun Yusung, who is most sought after because of being like a makeup artist in Korea. And so he needs a model for an upcoming TV competition series, and he thinks Yester's plain face is the perfect canvas to showcase his skills. She isn't in it for fame or glory, but she wants to use this chance to catch the opportunity, or to catch the attention, I should say, of her longtime crush, Sungwoo. So as Yeser plunges face first into the cutthroat world of cosmetics, she begins to question, is this really worth it? Is appearance really everything? So, Volume 1 collects episodes 1 to 14 of the webcomic. And then we have The Knight and Her Emperor, Volume 1. Against all odds, we have this talented yet overlooked female knight who joins forces with an ambitious young king to unite a divided empire. This is a slow burn romantasy manhwa adaptation of GM's hit web novel. It's available, actually, both of these will be available for print for the first time. This volume 1 collects episodes 1 to 18 of the webcomic of the same name. So that's it for the news for this week. Thank you all for joining me. As always, I enjoy doing these on a week-to-week basis. Definitely check us out next week for more videos. Comment down below on what you'll be interested in picking up for this FOC. And as always, yeah, feel free to express your opinions. Maybe I didn't mention a title. I mean, there's so many good stuff that is coming out that I wasn't able to mention. So definitely put your comments down below and check us out next week. Thank you all. That's it for today. Bye, everyone.